venue friends, one of the things that's most difficult when it comes to booking of the venue when you're really just the venue role is you book a contract and they're 8 to 12 to 16 months in advance, right? And maybe you do a few meetings with them along the way. If you provide the catering, you might have a tasting with them, an initial planning meeting, a final details meeting. But what do you do for the rest of the year, right? We've all had those couples who kind of they book and then they just go on their merry way to plan, which is great. But what some of the feedback that I received and that I hear from friends who are getting married is that I booked the vendor and now what? They don't really hear from them again. I booked my florist. I'm so excited about it. And now it's been 4 months and I haven't really heard anything. Am I supposed to be doing something? What information do they need from me and whatever? I want you to remember that like one of the easiest things you can do is send a monthly check-in to all of your clients. So if you're using some kind of customer relationship management, a CRM system, if you're using something like that, you can just put in like a follow-up and schedule it from a month out from your last conversation. So what does that mean? If a bride sends you an email and is like, hey, I just have a quick question about the linens and blah, 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 and you answer it, oh, so great to hear from you, and whatever, and you answer the question. I go into my system and I schedule for 30 days out from that email another touch. What does that touch look like? The email is really simple. It's like, hey, Susie, it's Shannon. I just wanted to hear how the wedding planning is going. Last time we talked, you were working on the linens or you were looking at DJs. Did you finalize and choose one so I can add it to your file? I'm talking like 2 sentence emails. I'm not talking, you don't have to write a book. You don't have to do all those things. If you're the kind of venue that offers things like upgrades, right? Like that you offer the rentals and you sell things like linens and charger upsells and, chair upgrades and lighting and things like that. If you're doing that, that's a great, you could do like an automated monthly newsletter that's at least a touch point with some of the different things for your booked brides. But it doesn't have to be that complicated. It really should just be a touch base, like just a quick soft touch. Like, I'm here if you need me. I hope the wedding planning is going well. If you have any challenges, don't hesitate to reach out. Now, if you don't have a CRM, because I get that pushback all the time, oh, I don't have all that fancy. You know how complicated this is? You just open the drawer of your files or wherever you keep your files, and you just once a month pull them all out and send an email to every single one of them. Just make sure you don't send it to the ones that you've just been emailing and answering their questions. This monthly touch base provides a completely different customer experience for the customer because they know that you're really there to help and support. I mean, at the end of the day at the venue, we do want them choosing the vendors that we like to work with, right? Not those people on the DNR, the do not refer list. So I want you to remember that like this is a great way for you to provide a little bit more of an over the top customer experience than they're finding maybe with some other vendors. This kind of information and doing this will help you boost your reviews and get better feedback on the other side, which will then help you book more weddings, right? So remember to do that monthly check-in with your couples every single month just to see how the planning is going along so that they know you're there to help them and support them.